Hi everyone, this is Anna. Thank you so much for visiting my channel. Tonight I have some finished projects to share with you, so let me just go ahead and get started. All right, so the first project I have to share with you uses this die here. It is called Large Pine. This die, in fact, all the dies I'm going to share with you tonight were designed by me for Impression Obsession. I really like all the faux stitching detail on each of the branches of this particular tree. So first, I die cut it 3 times from some Christmas music paper and distressed the edges of each of the trees with some vintage photo distress ink. When I adhered the 3 trees to the card base, I added some foam adhesive so that the 2 trees on the outside have a bit of dimension from the base of the card. And I added this cute little silver star gem, and then I added a glitter strip down here at the bottom just to give the trees some ground. This is an old pearl button threaded with some twine. I think that turned out really cute. I created another card with that die. This is actually using one of the negative pieces from the die cut. And when I die cut this particular tree, I centered it on this panel so that I could use this sheet music piece on a different card. And so then what I did is I just added some green cardstock behind. I adhered it to a black layering piece here and adhered it to a craft colored card base. I added some cotton ribbon or cotton lace, and then I added another one of those old shell buttons threaded with some twine. And I think that turned out really cute as well. So these will be fun to send out at Christmas this year. The next card that I have to share with you features this snowflake die, and this one is called Art Snowflake. I like all the detail of this particular die, and this one is about 3 inches around. Here it is cut from some craft cardstock. I really love the look of this. It's nice and folk art, very country. And then here it is with a little bit more bling in some blue glitter cardstock, which I think is also very pretty. And then I also used this die here. This is called 1/2 inch buttons. It die cuts 15 of the same button. And then what I like to do is actually take 3 of those die cut pieces, layer them together to create one button that has some nice dimension for my projects. So here's the card that I created. I actually used some heavyweight white cardstock for the snowflake, and I adhered it to a piece of craft paper that I had stamped with a cover the card background stamp called Grunge, and some random text as well. I used, let's see, this hybrid ink color from Impression Obsession called Caramel for my stamping, and I just really like how it looks on the craft cardstock. I added some cotton lace, a little sentiment here from an American Crafts paper sheet, and then there's that little 1/2 inch button there stacked up. And there's 3 of those die cuts stacked up to create one button. And then everything is adhered to a craft colored card base. And I think that turned out really pretty. My next card features this stamp here. It's called Sketch to Trees. And this is a stamp that's perfect for slimline cards. And it has just lots of different kinds of trees, drawn trees on here. So that's a really cute little stamp. And then it also features this die set here called Mittens. And I like how this die has the faux stitching on the mittens and also on the cuffs, which I like to die cut out of 2 different colors of cardstock. And then it features some paper from My Mind's Eye from the Jingle All the Way paper pad. And this paper is just filled with lots of cheerful Christmas designs in very cheerful colors as well. So it uses that. And then here's my card that I created. So on a red card base, I stamped the sketched trees in red ink for a tone-on-tone look. And I like that on the background there. I used a couple different pieces from the paper pad to create some layers. I chose another piece of paper from the paper pad to create the mittens, and I used a glitter white cardstock here to create the cuffs. And then I used a sentiment from an American Crafts sheet that says Winter Wonderland. And the last projects I have to share with you feature this sweater die, and I really love the faux stitching details on this die. And it also uses the Frosted Cookies die set, which looks like that. They also feature the colorful Christmas paper from Authentique. And this is a 6x6 pad, and it's just full of some really cute small Christmas prints in some nice clear pretty colors. So that's why I chose to use this pen. Okay, so I made 3 cards using those products, and they all look very similar. I'll just lay them out here for you. So I die cut the sweater out of 3 different pattern papers. I used those same patterns to create layers behind the sweaters. And then for my cookies, I die cut them all out of the same paper and just inlaid the polka dot paper inside the outside edge of the cookie. Each card has a different colored button, and that's threaded with some twine. On the inside of the cards, I added a little banner with a pinked edge, and then I added just one of the little leftover cookies that I hadn't used on the sweaters. So that one has the little tree. This this card features the little gingerbread boy with his banner, and then the third card features the oven mitt. There. So I think these turned out really cute, and they were really quick and easy to do since I could die cut similar papers and just switch them around and use different pattern papers on all 3 of the cards. So I think they turned out really cute. These are going to be fun to send to some friends as well. So that's what I have to share with you tonight. Thank you so much for watching my videos. I really appreciate it. Thank you for all your kind comments. And if you haven't subscribed, I would love it if you did and came back to visit me again on my next video. Thank you so much and have a wonderful night. Bye.